Good morning. This is a test review for number 33 to 40. And before I begin, I need to do a shout out to my two Shelbys, Shelby Newsom and Shelby Smith. And so that way the guys don't feel left out, I'll say shout out to the boys in my rooms too. All right, let's look at number 33. We are going to solve by elimination. That means you want to get rid of one of your variables to eliminate one of your variables. So if you'll look, you have these two that are exactly the same. So you can either add or subtract, okay? I'm going to subtract, or an easier way to do it is if you would multiply every one of those by -1. Either direction will work. I'm going to keep my top equation the same, and I'm going to multiply all the bottom one by a -1. When you do that, you are going to cancel one of your variables. So if you'll look, 9x minus 9x comes out to be 0. So I'm going to go ahead and add -7y plus 5y is -2y. Okay. 30 minus 24 is 6. Go ahead and solve for y. Divide both sides by -2. Y is equal to -3. The reason you're doing this is you're trying to see where these two lines will cross. So your first answer, your y is a -3. And now we have to go and find our x. Okay? Since you know what y is, you know one of your variable, you can plug it into this one, or this one. It doesn't matter which one. I'm going to choose this one here. So I'm going to plug in y to be -3. So I'm going to rewrite 9x minus 5. Your y is a -3 is equal to 24. Okay. Continue with your solving. -5 times -3 is positive 15 equals 24. Minus 15 on both sides. So 9x is equal to 9 and x is equal to 1. So your x is a 1. This is the answer I will be looking for. Okay? So for these two lines to cross, they're going to cross at 1 and -3. 1 and -3 is going to satisfy both of them. My advice is, if you get done with your test early, you might want to check your solutions. So let's go ahead and check our first one just to see. Okay? So all you have to do is plug it in. 9 times what's your x, 1, minus 7 times what's your y, -3. See how that comes out to be 30? So you know that's the right answer. Check it for your second one as well. 9 times 1 minus 5 times -3, and it should give you 24. Do you see how they all match up? Then that is your correct solution. Number 34, one of your variables. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply the bottom one by 2 so I can get rid of my x. But if I multiply by 2, 2 times -8 is -16. So I'm going to multiply by -2 instead. So at first I'm going to have -16x plus 12y is equal to -16. Let me put my 1 there. Multiply the bottom one by -2. -2 times -8 is 16x. -2 times 6y is -12y. -2 times -8 is positive 8. So there I have that. Now let's see when we add what happens. -16 plus 16 comes out to be positive 12y minus 12y is 0. -16 plus 8 is -8. So you have 0 is equal to -8. Is 0 ever equal to -8? No. So this tells you this is a no solution. Number 35. Okay? Same as number 34. I can't see anything where I can eliminate. So therefore, I'm going to multiply a few things. Now, if you don't know where to start, what you can always do is multiply the bottom one by 10 and the top one by 4. And ask yourself, 4 times 10 is 40. 10 times -4 is -40. See how they're opposite? So it will cancel. If you wanted to, you could multiply this one by 2 and this one by 5. That if you know your multiplication one. But if you don't, just take the reciprocal of those two. Now I'm going to multiply this through. So you got 40x plus 36y is equal to 48. Okay? Multiply the bottom equation. -40x minus 20y is equal to 80. As you can see, you can eliminate two of them when you add. These two cancel. So now you have 16y is equal to 128. Divide both sides by 16. So y is equal to, I'm going to check real quick, 120 divided by 16 is 8. So y is 8. So your y is 8. So we need to go and find our x. You can plug into this one, this one, this one, or this one. I'm going to pick this one with a smaller number. Okay? So I'm going to plug in negative 4x minus 2. What is your y? 8 equals 8. Continue with your math. Negative 4x minus 16 is equal to 8. Okay. I'm sorry, the y's fine. Add 16 to both sides. So negative 4x is equal to 26. So there's your x, there's your y. Okay. Go ahead and check, because it only takes a second. So I'm going to plug this in. 10 times x, which is negative 6. Okay. Make sure you use the negative button. All right. Go ahead and do your second one as well. Negative 4 times negative 6 minus 2 times 8, and that should give you 8. So they both check. So there's your solution for number 35. Same thing. I cannot eliminate anything. So I'm going to multiply the bottom one by a 5, and I'm going to multiply the top one by a 4, so I can get rid of my x's. All right. My screen's a little slow today. 4 times 5x is 20x. 4 times 7 is 28y. 4 times negative 11 is negative 44. Continue on. 5 times negative 4 is negative 20x. 5 times negative 2y is minus 10y. 5 times negative 2 is negative 10. Now if you look, you see how the 2 cancels? And you're left with 18y is equal to negative 54. Divide both sides by 18, and y is equal to, negative 54 divided by 18 gives you negative 3. So your solution is a negative 3 for your y. Plug it in, just like you've done before, and let's solve for y. I'm going to choose this positive 1, okay? So 5x plus 7 times negative 3 is equal to negative 11. If you will write it out first, then start doing the math, it will make it a lot easier on you. Add 21, add 21, 5x 2, okay? And you can check them just like you did the other time. So your x is a 2. So there's your answer for number 36. All right, number 37, we're going to solve by substitution this time. And you want to use that because you have a y equal, okay? So, let's take a look. Do you see how y is equal to this right here? So that means I'm going to substitute where my y is with that information. So, I'm going to bring this one down. So you have 3x plus 4. What is your y? Negative 7x plus 14 is equal to 6. Why do you want to do that? You see how you only have one variable? It makes it so much easier to solve, okay? Now let's just do your math. You're going to distribute 3x minus 28x plus 56 is equal to 6. Combine your like terms. Negative 25x plus 56 is equal to 6 minus 56. Negative 25x is negative 50, so x is equal to 2. So you have 2 for your x, you got to go find your y. Okay. Now, do you see how this is already y? Plug it back into this one, okay? So, y equal 7, what's your x? 2 plus 14. So y is equal to negative 14 plus 14. So y is equal to 0. And you can always check like we did before. So let's check this one real quick. Just check. 3 times 2 plus 4 times 0 comes out to be 6. So that works out, okay? Number 38. look at number 38. I'll move my paper over. Now this time, they don't have a y equal, so you need to pick what you want to choose. Do you see how this has a coefficient of 1, and this one has a coefficient of 1? You can do either one. I'm going to set this one where y is equal to something. So that way I have y equal to 4 minus 6x. It does not have to be in slope-intercept form because you are not graphing, okay? Now plug this one into here. You see where there's y? I'm going to replace it with that one. So negative 3x minus, what is your y? 4 minus 6x is equal to negative 4. Distribute, there's a negative 1 here, so negative 3x minus 4 plus 6x is equal to negative 4. Combine your like terms. 3x minus 4 is equal to negative 4. Add 4. 3x is equal to 0, so x is equal to 0. Okay? Now, plug that back in to the ones you have solved. So, y equal 4 minus 6 times 0. Y is 4 minus 0, so y is equal to 4. So your solution is 0, 4. You write it as an ordered pair. Number 39. All right, same concept right here. This time, instead of solving for y, I am going to solve for x. So x minus y is equal to 8. You're not graphing, so it doesn't have to be y. Plus y, so x is equal to 8 plus y. Okay, this aside, just like that. Now I'm going to plug this here back into this equation. See my x right there? That's what I'm going to do. Okay. So you have negative 3. What is your x? 8 plus y plus equal to negative 24. Okay, distribute. 24 minus 3y plus 3y is negative 24. Y cancel, so you have negative 24 is equal to negative 24. Are those always equal? So your answer is infinite solution. Okay. So there you have your answer, because negative 24 is always equal to negative 24. Number 40. Okay. This one has a positive 1y. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to solve for y. Plus 2x plus 2x, so y is equal to, I'm going to write it where my positive comes first. And I'm going to mark that off, so you can come back to it. Now, plug this back into this one. Do you see? We're going to plug this back into this one. And that way I can solve for 1. So negative 3x minus, what's your y? 2x minus 21. See how you are substituting? Is equal to negative 19. Okay? Now, do the math. You only have one variable to deal with. Negative 3x minus 2x plus 21 is negative 19. Combine your like terms. Subtract 21 from both of them. So 5x is equal to negative 40. X is equal to, okay, oh, I'm so sorry. That will be a positive 8. That's a negative 5. All right, now that you've got your x, plug it back into this one for your y. So 2 times 8 minus 21. Y is 16 minus 21. So y is equal to negative 5. So your solution is 8 and negative 5. All right, this one I want to check because I want to make sure I didn't mess up on my math right here. So let's check this first one, okay? So you have negative 3 times, what is your x? 8 minus, what is your y? Negative 5. And that came out to be negative 19. So that worked. Check your second one. Negative 2 times 8 plus your y, which is negative 5. That came out to be negative 1. So those are all correct answers. Good luck on your test. Please study hard. All this is repeated, having to do it over and over again. I want to shout out to my first period and my 7th period and tell you guys what a great bunch of students you are. Have a great day. Bye.